sounds stupid. He's crying about fouls, but the nigga averaged 37 and 35 in this same league. So obviously...
So why is he complaining about fouls? If he did that?
Because it came to the point where...
You can't beat us.
You can't beat me with your skill. You have to hurt me. That is the problem with everybody's argument.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. So, Anthony Edwards has upset an entire generation of basketball stars. The 23-year-old Timberwolves star ruffled feathers when he said Michael Jordan was the only player with skill during his heyday. That's between 1984 and 1996. Magic Johnson already ripped Edwards in response, saying he doesn't recognize comments from players who haven't won a championship. Now, the greatest player in Timberwolves history, Kevin Garnett, is chiming in and doing so with respect. He said, "You gotta know what you're talking about to be in an argument or be in the discussion of what we are talking about. I root for you, young fella, but know what you're talking about, young fella, because what you say doesn't make no sense." So that's how Garnett respectfully ended his rant. It began with the Hall of Famer saying most players in the modern game couldn't handle playing in the NBA 20 to 25 years ago.
Anybody playing the NBA is complaining about fouls.
But that's why I hate the argument of it, because the evolution, the commissioner has changed it, not the players. Like, if you listen to Isaiah Thomas talk about Michael Jordan, he said he complained about fouls. And they had to change the whole league because he was crying about getting clotheslined and shit like that. And he had to change, and y'all became soft. It's everybody's argument.
Bird and them was called.
But obviously, them fucking fouls didn't do nothing to him when he averaged 35 and 37. Like, it sounds stupid. He's crying about fouls, but the nigga averaged 37 and 35 in this same league. So obviously...
So why is he complaining about fouls? If he did that?
Because it came to the point where...
You can't beat us.
You can't beat me with your skill. You have to hurt me. That is the problem with everybody's argument.
Everybody's getting the same treatment except for you. You're the only one that can't handle it.
When you say
everybody else is cool with us fouling the way we fouling. You the only one went to the principal and said, "I don't like the way they treating me."
Yeah, I'm averaging 37. Which
I don't like the way they treat me.
I'm averaging 37. You niggas can't guard. How are you guarding me? I hate when people say, "Well, we'll clothesline you." That's not guarding me. That ain't fucking
That's defending the basket.
No, it's not, nigga.
That's defending the basket.
No, that's trying to end my career.
That's defending the basket.
Clothesline is somebody.
How about this?
That's not basketball.
Name who's the top 10 NBA defenders ever? Like when we talk about Hakeem Olajuwon, right? He was a great defender. Was he a dirty player? Did he clothesline people? No. When we talk about Bird was a great defender. No dirty plays.
Definitely had dirty plays.
Michael Jordan.
Okay. Yep, so Michael Jordan wasn't clotheslining nobody and doing all that dumb shit, okay?
Hakeem.
Okay, same.
Tim Duncan.
Okay, didn't do none of that.
Dikembe.
Okay.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay, he was the only one, okay? That's one.
Ben Wallace, if you want to.
Okay, same.
Kawhi, if you want to throw him in the mix.
Okay.
This is clutch on this list, so I'm not.
So this proves your point. A great defensive player looks at the rules, right? I can't do this, and I defend you under the rules. This is not defense. I can't guard your dog, help, and then I clothesline you. That's not defense. So when you say toughness, and whenever they say toughness, they always use some type of form of, when you come through the lane, I'm going to give you the chuck, do all that.
What's the point of an enforcer?
Why is no enforcer's named Defensive Player of the Years?
Because it's not considered defense. Because you're enforcing, bro.
So it's not a skill.
Danny Fortson was an enforcer.
No, not really.
Brian Grant was an enforcer.
So I can't.
Kurt Thomas was an enforcer. Right. I'm sent in the game to make sure your ass don't think anything in here is sweet. I'm taking the fouls. Whoa. Dikembe, relax. We need you on defense. I came in here to get this foul. I came in, Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn. I came in here to get these fouls. When y'all niggas come up against us, you see me, you like, man, I'm not going in there fucking with them today. It's jump shots today. I'll go ham tomorrow when I'm playing against the niggas that's not them. That was the energy.
So basically the dudes that don't know how to play basketball just foul everybody. That dude at the park, I don't know, you know that nigga who just over-aggressive, don't know how to do nothing, sitting there playing like this.
Yes, sent him in to do that.
And
sent him in to do that. Guard him, face guard him. He don't get to smell it.
Yep, and then what ended up...
frustrating.
And what ended up happening? They realized when Garnett, Duncan, Ray LaFrance, Dirk Nowitzki, when they came in, it was like, oh shit, at this position, we can have more scoring. We don't need these old dinosaur dudes fouling. We don't need no enforcer.
Right.
Because we got a dude that can shoot. And that becomes like this. What happened is the unskilled just tried to hurt the skillful players. And that's what the commissioner realized. The guys who had no talent, they're getting put in the game to hurt the guy who everybody came to see.
It wasn't to hurt them. It was to enforce that you're not going to get the easy shit you're used to getting. You're used to getting layups. Guess what? There's not going to be any tonight.
What?
No layups. We had a rule against LeBron. No layups, bro. If he gets a layup, it's going to spark his whole momentum. He thrives on dunks. If he gets a fast break, foul him.
Okay, so
foul him.
So
we're not giving up no dunks to LeBron because that's his momentum.
Okay, so how can someone stand on the fact that they were defense, but all their defense was just clotheslining people? Like, how do we separate plays that has nothing to do with the sports and say, okay, you played great defense, and that's what the defensive players got the award? So yeah, these guys hit you and they do all this brutally stuff, but we're not calling that defense.
Did you ever hear from your coach? Don't give up a layup.
Yes.
Right.
No easy.
So what does that mean? Foul.
Oh, I thought stand in front of the guy and play some defense.
So Shaq's under the basket, right? Shaq's under the basket, gets the offensive rebound. Do we let him dunk it or do we foul him?
We foul him because he's not a good free throw.
Boom.
Do you call that defense? No.
What do you?
yeah.
I'm defending the basket.
If he misses both,
and it's a successful defense.
No,
It's a bad.
But what I'm saying is, so we just named, and none of those guys, for the most part, besides Dennis Rodman, which was a weird one because he played. What's the funny part is, even with Dennis Rodman, besides fucking with Karl Malone, for the most part, he was a regular player. He did little.
He played hard.
He did dumb stuff here and there, but for the most part, Dennis played basketball.
That's a fact.
He moved his feet. Gary Payton, they played defense under the rules of defense. These guys was not considered dirty basketball players.
The only guy
you can't be called. I cannot go by you and you say you're the defensive player and I shake you and then you go in and clothesline me and say no. Dog, you suck at defense. You're just making it up by clotheslining me. That's not defense.